Yeah, what do you want? I don't have as many strange stories like the last one I told you, but I do have a couple about me and the stuff I've done. In one battle above the world of Althir, my unit managed to defeat a force of Althiri 10 times our own size. That battle gained me command of an entire subsect of my clan. For 5 days, they had managed to hold off our forces, keeping us to the outer rings of their world, preventing us from attacking it directly. My task was to assault one of their flanks with a false attack. The Althiri would be drawn out by the units I had sent in. Once they had surrounded those units, the bulk of my forces would attack from the rear and defeat them in detail. Things didn't go as I had planned. I saw an opening, a mistake they had made in the disposition of their forces, and took it. While fending off our main force, they had let their fleet split in two. The center of their entire fleet was left exposed. I turned my forces and assaulted the center of their fleet, decimating them. This is a chance given to a warrior once or twice in a lifetime. The chance to change the course of history in a single act. Their slow, ponderous ship could not turn to face us without being overwhelmed. The command vessels were destroyed in seconds. Their ranks were thrown into chaos. It was amusing to watch the surviving ships scatter and flee. Several even tried to dive through the plane of the rings to escape us. They were shredded by the rings or crashed into rocks, or were destroyed by our forces as we pursued them. Warriors do not flee from a battle if they are losing. They fight to the end, as we did against your Jedi Revan. Another time, maybe, I'll tell you about how the war with the Republic went. For now, let's just get on with things. Is there something else you want to know? Your choice. I'm here if you want something done right.
Yes, what's on your mind? You got it.
How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan? What is it you would like to speak to me about? Well, I suppose I have not talked very much about the Jedi I met back home. They, all of them, were so very invigorating. They were so very alive, so full of hope and energy and zeal. In retrospect, I can see it was a little bit tragic. Well, yes. These Jedi were going to fight the Mandalorians just after they had invaded. Many of those Jedi perished in the fighting, but to us, they seemed invincible. Especially their leader, who they talked about all the time. Paragons of light and justice, sweeping away all iniquity before them. It was like looking at gods. I was merely using poetic license. Those Jedi, they were enthralling. Everyone wanted just to touch them. Some people thought it would bring them luck. Not that the peace they brought lasted very long. The Jedi left. The people grew complacent. Those who had been wronged saw their chance at revenge. And so the cycle continues. The oppressed become the new generation of oppressors. The human oppressed, that is. The non-humans were never treated well in any case. We felt the brunt of both administrations. Yes, but humans seem the most pervasive, the most consistent. They took their frustrations and hates out on us because the people they wanted had already fled or were too well protected. But no one looks out for the injustices we suffered. Oh no, but I am sorry. I should not have outbursts like that. Don't you see? The very fact I mentioned it means it has its influence. Anger can lead to the dark side, and I must be ever careful that I do not fall back into those ways. I thank you for your support. My outburst was uncalled for, but you did not lash back at me. You are a much better Jedi than I, it would seem. But let us not speak more of this now. We should continue on our journey. Perhaps later we will talk again. How may I be of what is it you would... Of course.
Here it is! That'll show you. What? So, Bastila, I heard a rumor that the Vulkars captured you without much of a struggle. It must be embarrassing to be bested by a handful of street thugs.
There were extenuating circumstances, and I can assure you, it took far more than a handful of Vulkars to subdue me.
Whatever you say. All I know is that if we had more Jedi like Bastila fighting against us in the Mandalorian Wars, my side might not have lost.
Bold talk from a broken-down mercenary who is serving at Davik's heel. I'd call you his pet cat-hound. But they have enough loyalty not to turn on their masters.
Insults? Maybe if your master had trained your lightsaber to be as quick as your tongue, you could have escaped those Vulkars, you spoiled little Jedi princess.
I was not spoiled. I was given the same training as everyone else in the Order. You are nothing but... No, I must not do this. There is no emotion. There is peace.
That's the problem with you Jedi. Always chanting about peace and control. Never up for a good fight. Well, except for Revan, I guess.
Enough, Mandalorian. I won't rise to your bait anymore. The game is over. Let us continue on with what we were doing.
Thank you for saving me, Master Jedi. I am C-842, a personal assistant droid. Ah, yes. I apologize for my incorrect terminology. As I said, I am C-842, a personal assistance droid. Although in recent months, the assistance I render seems to have taken on a disproportionate significance. Did she send you to find me? Please do not tell her you saw me. Yes, but I have my reasons. I'm afraid my owner became a bit too attached to me. Obsessed, even. She tried to treat me as her dead husband. It was not healthy for her. You don't want to know. She is obsessed. She rarely sees other people and appears to be fixated on me as her husband. She was becoming more and more insular. I thought it best that I leave. She may meet other real people this way. In fact, that was the reason I came here and sought out those cat hounds. I think it would be best if I were no longer a factor. She would meet new people, living people, please. Will you destroy me? Thank you, kind sir. You have my eternal gratitude.
So be it. There.
What can I do?
Oh, sure.
Yes?
What? Yes?
How can I help? Then I suggest we move on.
Yes?
Yes?
What?
What is it? Your wish?
What?
Yes?
Your wish?
Yeah?
Yes?
Ah, so this is the meddler. You have caused us far too much trouble for a mere Jedi.
Now this is what I've been waiting for.
I will add your head to those of the other Jedi I have killed, and take yet another lightsaber for my own. Now you will know why the Mandalorians are feared.
What is it? Your wish?
Huh? Sure.
Here it is!
Your wish?
What? What?
What is it?
What?
Sure.
What is it?
Yeah?
Yes?
What?
Yes?
Sure.
What?
Your wish?
What?
My droid is still missing. I can feel him like a hole in my aching heart. My droid? Destroyed? No. No, this cannot be happening. I can't bear to live without him.
Now those Mandalorians know what it's like to be hunted, but now that you've killed some of them, they won't stop until you've defeated their leader. You must find him and kill him too. Thank you, young master. My daughter can now, I think, rest in peace. Here is the reward I promised you. No, please take it. This pitiful amount will never be enough for what you have done for me. Again, I thank you. I will be sure to tell the Council of your great deed. Thank you for exacting my revenge on those Mandalorian beasts. If only I could have been the one to tear out Sharuk's heart.
What do you want?
Now, Samt, don't be so rude. If it wasn't for this young Jedi, we wouldn't have met. I took the loss of my droid much too hard. I feel I must apologize. But I must. I was much too attached to my droid. It was all that was left of my husband, you see. Maybe I thought that through the droid, my husband could live again, be with me still.
I think we understand. Love can do strange things to anyone.
But I went too far. I could not see what was missing in living a normal life. Fortunately, in my grief, I returned here and ran into Samt, an absolutely fascinating man. Samt and I got to talking, and, well, we have a lot in common. I think we'll be seeing more of each other. It's funny how things work out in the end. Maybe there is such a thing as fate, after all. But I think we should be going now. We have so much more to talk about. I just wanted to thank you for what you've done for me, and what you tried to do. Goodbye, and thank you.
How can I help? I do. I've been watching you, studying you closely to see what kind of progress you've made since your training at the hands of Master Zar. I've seen how you've resisted many temptations and continued to walk the path of the light side. Very commendable. But I'm afraid you might stray from this path. You need to see what the dark side represents in its entirety. For it is what we battle. Only the wisdom of a Jedi Master can truly explain this, but I will do my best to make you understand. The dark side is not simply giving in to anger, temptation, or to use the Force to destructive ends. These things only lead to the dark side. The dark side grows stronger and more insidious the closer you draw to it. It begs you to surrender to it, to release all its terrible power, and it becomes harder and harder to resist. And once you stop resisting, it's too late. It twists you up inside and turns you into a mockery of everything you once stood for. We need only to look at the atrocities which have been committed by those under its sway to understand the terrible corrupting evil of the dark side. Millions dead, and far more suffering. What sort of person would you have to become to perform such deeds gladly? One who serves the light does not strike down an innocent. We take arms against the dark side and the injustice that follows it only. It's so easy to think that we would never fall prey to such a horror, that we have unlimited control, vigilance, and foresight. If only that were true. The Sith have become powerful because there are many Jedi who've succumbed to the lure of the dark side and joined their cause. What greater weapon is there than to turn an enemy to your cause, to use their own knowledge against them? We are weakened while they are strengthened, so we must harden our hearts and do whatever is required to fight against the dark side, even when the battle becomes wearying. I don't know. The vision of our future is clouded by shadows cast from the dark side. But I sense something ominous lurking in those shadows. But words alone cannot save one from the dark side. Come, we should continue with the task at hand. When the time comes, I only hope we are all strong enough to do what we must. How can I help? Then I suggest we move on.
Yes, what's on your mind? You got it.
How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan? What is it you would like to speak to me about? Of course. If there...
Yeah, what do you want? Your choice. I'm here if you want something done right.
Hey there, what can I do for you? I've been thinking about Lena and what she said about Griff. You know, how he was always blaming other people for his problems? There might be something to what she said. No, of course not. Not really. But what if it was his idea to leave me behind? I'm not saying Griff would just abandon me, but maybe he did want to leave me behind. Just temporarily, you know? He might have done that if he planned on coming back later, but things don't usually work out for Griff the way he planned, you know? And that's when he'd get in trouble. He was always borrowing money he could never pay back. He might have been trying to skip out on his debts when he left Harris. He would have to leave his little sister behind so it would look like he was coming back. Yeah, well, no, not exactly. Look, all I'm trying to say is that the more I think back, the more I realize I might be idolizing my brother a bit, not seeing all his faults. I still want to find him. I need to see him again. It's just that I'm not sure how I'll react when I do. Maybe. We'll see. I don't want to judge him yet. Maybe Lena was lying. Or maybe she wasn't. All I know is I'd like to speak to Griff myself. If we have time, I'd like to go talk to the Zerker Corp rep on Dantooine and see what he has to say about where my brother is now. Hey there, what can I do for you? All I know is I'd like to speak to Griff.
Lord Malak, the Star Forge is operating at 200% capacity, far beyond our expectations.
I am more interested in the young Jedi Bastila and her battle meditation. Have you learned how she escaped the destruction of Taris?
She was aided by Karth Onasi, a decorated war hero of the Republic and a legendary soldier. During the Mandalore Wars, he was honored many times for his bravery.
You know this man?
Yes, Lord Malak. He served under me when I still followed the Republic. You could say I was his mentor.
Interesting. How did you acquire this information, Admiral?
An eyewitness, Lord Malak. Calo Nord, a bounty hunter, was there when Bastila and Karth escaped the planet. Apparently, they left him for dead.
A Jedi and a war hero. It's a wonder you survived the encounter.
I am hard to kill, Lord Malak.
Calo has agreed to help us capture the young Bastila for a very hefty fee, of course. But I assure you he is well worth the price. His reputation as a bounty hunter is well earned.
Her companions are nothing to me, Calo. But I desire the young Jedi taken alive, if at all possible.
Lord Malak, forgive me. There is something else. May we have a private audience away from the ears of the common soldiers?
I trust you are not wasting my time, Admiral Kareth.
I promise you will be very interested in what Calo has to tell you about Bastila's other companions, Lord Malak.
How can I help? Why? I could not accomplish this on my own. I need the aid of others, especially one who is strong in the Force. The bond between us made you a natural choice. Besides, the events on Taris prove that the Force wanted to bring us together for this mission, and there is little left to chance when the Force is involved. Is that not enough for you? I admit, there were times that I wondered if this is more than just a mission to stop Malak. There were times when I wondered if this was also a way for the Council to test my own abilities. I wondered if the Council wanted to see how I would help and guide you on our quest. I wondered if they were testing me to see if I was ready to become a Jedi Master myself. And then I realized how foolish such thoughts were. As the Council explained, sending a Master in our group would only have drawn unwanted attention from the Sith. The fate of the galaxy is at stake. The Council would not risk it merely to test me. They calculated the risks, and in the end chose the only option available. You must learn to trust in the wisdom of the Council. Your destiny will come when its appointed time. You mustn't be so impatient. Come on, come. Let's move on. There's much to be done. How can I help? Then I suggest we move on.
Yes, what's on your mind? I don't really know much about this place. Sorry. You got it.
How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan? Of course.
Yeah, what do you want? Your choice.
Hey there, what can I do for you? Okay, have it.
Kipuna, bona na kichu. Selima wanga kon bikin. Mucho shakapaka. Mucho shakapaka. Mucho shakapaka. Mucho shakapaka. Tonki ba non tontek. Kipuna, bona na kichu. Selima wanga kon bikin. Tonki ba non tontek. Tong abuk shami no nok. Tong abuk shami no nok. Tong ki ba non tontek. Selima wanga kon bikin. Tong abuk shami no nok. Mucho shakapaka. Tong abuk shami no nok. Tong ki ba non tontek. Tong abuk shami no nok. Tong ki ba non tontek. Tong ki ba non tontek. Kipuna, bona na kichu. Kipuna, bona na kichu. Mucho shakapaka. Mucho shakapaka. Tong abuk shami no nok. Mucho shakapaka. Selima wanga kun bitkin. Kipuna, bona na kichu. Kipuna, bona na kichu. Tongki ba non tontek. Tongki ba non tontek. Tong abuk shami no nok. Mucho shakapaka. Selima wanga kun bitkin. Kipuna, bona na kichu. Kipuna, bona na kichu. Kipuna, bona na kichu. Tongki ba non tontek. Mucho shakapaka. Tongki ba non tontek. Tongki ba non tontek. Kipuna, bona na kichu. Mucho shakapaka. Selima wanga kun bitkin. Kipuna, bona na kichu. Tongki ba non tontek. Tong abuk shami no nok. Kipuna, bona na kichu. Selima wanga kun bitkin. Mucho shakapaka. Tong abuk shami no nok. Tong abuk shami no nok. Tongki ba non tontek. Tong abuk shami no nok.
Chua Penki, Yun Patisa, Di Chuba Jikutka Naga, Kingu Mwa Mulira Dwana, Kinba Nikcha Lora Kun, Ki Mulira Kun Kin, Tong Hitwama Ag Inko Tune. Achua penki, yun patisa, di juba jikut ka naga, kingbu mwa mulira dwana, kingba nikcha lora kun. Chiwi aita ka chong chicha, agi inko tune chuna mulira, tangi wama jikona. Tonk kipa nonku nek abog, chiwa aita kang kicha na chupornibo. Kun mulira slimo poiwanga, tangi wama ji, human ak inkatune, tong hit wama ak inkotune. Por tong hi wama ji aki inkotun, tong pa no kun, no nek. Chiwi aita ka chong chicha, ki mulira kun king, kingba no kun nik dorcha. Tong hit wama ag inkotune, por tong hi wama ji aki inkotun, tong pa no kun, no nek. Chiwi aita ka chong chicha, ki mulira kun king, kingba no kun nik dorcha. Cha chiska, topa na oto vokasa, chiska dosoki, kopa bono nakachu, labora na winki smack toma, kuyami jusku chitanai, uchua penki, topa na oto vokasa, yubabato kanchi, yatuka ulan. Chiwi aita ka chong chicha, agi inko tune chuna mulira, tangi wama jikona, tonk kipa nonku nek abog. Topa na oto vokasa, pampa ki mulira kun king. Changwaba chinyo shangwi chama ucha wish uyong kun. Achua penki, yun patisa, di juba jikut ka naga, kingbu mwa mulira dwana, kingba nikcha lora kun. Chiwi aita ka chong chicha, agi inko tune chuna mulira, tangi wama jikona, tonk kipa nonku nek abog. Achua penki, yun patisa, di juba jikut ka naga, kingbu mwa mulira dwana, kingba nikcha lora kun, kakincha nawabagaon. Bagwa shank konti machit Chiwi aita ka chong chicha, agi inko tune chuna mulira, tangi wama jikona, tonk kipa nonku nek abog, tong hit wama ag inko tune, por tong hi wama ji aki inko tun, tong pa no kun, no nek. Chiwi aita ka chong chicha, ki mulira kun king, kingba no kun nik dorcha, tang hi wama ji aki inkotun, kachopa bogra shanko ta chicha, chawa wis kun yun kun, bogra shok chong kanti chopa chawa wis yun kun. Ti ompi du puta krita, jiska dosoki, kopa bono nakachu, labora na winki smack toma, kuyami jusku chitanai. Uchua penki, topa na oto vokasa, yubabato kanchi, yatuka ulan. Achua penki, yun patisa, di juba jikut ka naga, kingbu mwa mulira dwana, kingba nikcha lora kun. Tong hit wama ag inko tune, por tong hi wama ji aki inkotun, tong pa no kun, no nek. Chiwi aita ka chong chicha, ki mulira kun king, kingba no kun nik dorcha. Chiwi aita ka chong chicha, agi inko tune chuna mulira, tangi wama jikona, Tong kita no kunek abog chiwa aita kang kicha na jupornibo. Kun muli ras limo poiwanga tang ituamaji human act in ikatune ki muli ra kun king. Tong hitwama ag iinkotune ki muli ra kun king. Tong hitwama ag iinkotune Tong hitwama ag iinkotune Potong hitwama ji aki inkotun Tong panokun nonek Chiwi aita ka chong chicha Ki muli ra kun king Kimba no konik dorcha Chiwi aita ka chong chicha Agi inko tune chuna muri ra Tangi wama jiko na Tong kipa no kunek abog Chiwa aita kang kicha na Jupornibo Kun muri ra slimo poiwanga Tangi wama ji human act in ikatune Jiska dosoki kopa bono nakachu Labora na winki smack toma Kuyami jusku chitanai Uchua penki Topa na ota vokasa Yubabato kanchi Yatuka ulan Tong hitwama ag iinkotune Portong hitwama ji aki inkotun Tong panokun nonek Chiwi aita ka chong chicha Ki muli ra kun king Kimba no konik dorcha Achua penki Yun patisa Tichuba jikotka naga Kingbu mwa muli ra dwana Kimba nikcha lora kun Ki muli ra kun king Tong hitwama ag iinkotune Tong hitwama Jiska dosoki kopa bono nakachu Labora na winki smack toma Kuyami jusku chitanai Uchua penki Topa na ota vokasa Yubabato kanchi Yatuka ulan Tong hitwama ag iinkotune Portong hitwama ji aki inkotun Tong panokun nonek Chiwi aita ka chong chicha Ki muli ra kun king Kimba no konik dorcha Chiwi aita ka chong chicha Agi inkotune chuna muri ra Tangi wama jiko na Tong kipa no kunek abog Chiwa aita kang kicha na jupornibo Kun muri ra slimo poiwanga Tangi wama ji human act in ikatune Chiwi aita ka chong chicha Agi inkotune chuna muri ra Tangi wama jiko na Tong kipa no kunek abog Kakincha nawabagaon Bagwa shank konti machit Chiwa aita kang kicha na Jupornibo Kun muli ra slimo poiwanga Tangi wama ji human act in ikatune Tong hitwama ag iinkotune Portong hitwama ji aki inkotun Tong panokun nonek Chiwi aita ka chong chicha Ki muli ra kun king Kimba no konik dorcha Achua penki Yun patisa Tichuba jikotka naga Kingbu mwa muli ra dwana Kimba nikcha lora kun Jiska dosoki kopa bono nakachu Labora na winki smack toma Kuyami jusku chitanai Uchua penki Topa na ota vokasa Yubabato kanchi Yatuka ulan Ki muli ra kun king Tong hitwama ag iinkotune Ki muli ra Tong hitwama Jiska dosoki kopa bono naka Tong hitwama ag chiwi aita Chiwa aita kang kicha na chupornibo. Kun muliras limo poiwanga tang ituamaji human act in ikatune. Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi inko tune chunamuri ra tang ituamaji kona. Tong kipa non kunek abog jiska dosoki kopa bono nakachu labora na winki smack toma kuyami jusku chitanai uchua penki topa na oto bokasa yubabato kanchi yatuka ulan achua penki yun patisa tichuba jikonka naga kingbu mwa mulira dwana kingba nikchalora kun tong hitwama ag iinkotune por tong hitwama ji agi inkotun tong panokun nonek chiwi aita ka chong chicha ki mulira kun king ba no kun nik dorcha chiwa aita kang kicha na chupornibo kun mulira slimo poiwanga tong hitwama ji human act in ikatune Just cronky do patslimo, chi ita kanki chana kilikon. Kinba muli radwana ji, kinba no kunikset abog, kakin cha nawabakaon. Bagwa shank konti machit baba Hassan shan. No ba muli raji lai kunka. Ki muli ra kun kin. Tong hitwama ag iinkotune. Kakin cha nawabakaon. Bagwa shank konti machit Ki mulira kun kin. Tong hitwama ag iinkotune. Tong hitwa Jiska dosok tong hitwa chiwi aita Chiwa aita Chiwi aita jiska dosok achua peng tong hitwa ma chiwa aita Chiwi aita ka chong chicha agi inko tune chunamuri ra tong hitwa ma jikona Tong kipa non kunek abog jiska dosoki kopa bono nakachu labora na winki smack toma kuyami jusku chitanai uchua penki topa na oto vokasa yubabato kanchi yatuka ulan ki mulira kun kin tong hitwa ki mulira Kakin cha nawabakaon. Bagwa shank konti machit chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi inko tune chunamuri ra tang itwama jikona. Tong kipa non kunek abog chiwa aita kang kicha na chupornibo. Kun mulira slimo poiwanga tang itwama ji human act in ikatune. Jiska dosoki tong hitwa chiwi aita ki mulira kakin cha chiwi aita chiwa aita tong hitwama Jiska dosoki tong hitwa chiwi aita ki mulira kakin cha chiwi aita chiwa aita Tong hitwama ag iinkotune. Por tong hitwama ji ag iinkotun. Tong panokun nonek. Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Ki mulira kun kin. Kinba no kunik dorcha. Chiwa aita kang kicha na chupornibo. Kun mulira slimo poiwanga tong hitwama ji human act in ikatune. Jiska dosoki kopa bono nakachu labora na winki smack toma Kuyami Jusku Chitanai, Uchua Penki, Topana Ota Vokasa, Yubabato Kanchi, Yatuka Ulan. Tong Hitwama Ag Inkotune, Portong Hiwama Ji Aki Inkotun, Tong Panokun, Nonek, Chiwi Aita Ka Chong Chicha, Ki Mulira Kun Kin, Kimba no Konik Dorcha. Tong Hitwama Ag Inkotune, Portong Hiwama Ji Aki Inkotun, Tong Panokun, Nonek, Chiwi Aita Ka Chong Chicha, Ki Mulira Kun Kin, Kimba no Konik Dorcha, Chiwi Aita Ka Chong Chicha, Agi Inkotune, Chuna Mulira, Tong Hitwama Jikona, Tong Kipa no Kunek Abog, Kakinja, Ki Mulira. Chiwi Aita Ka Chong Chicha, Agi Inkotune, Chuna Mulira, Tong Hitwama Jikona, Tong Kipa no Kunek Abog, Baba Hassan Shan, No Ba Mulira Jilai Kunka. Tong Hitwama Ag Inkotune, Portong Hiwama Ji Aki Inkotun, Tong Panokun, Nonek, Chiwi Aita Ka Chong Chicha, Ki Mulira Kun Kin, Kimba no Konik Dorcha, Baba Hassan Shan, No Ba Mulira Jilai Kunka. Kakinja Nawabaga